Once you've decided it's time for a career pivot, you need to build a plan. The first step in that plan is to write your ideal job description. If you saw it posted, you'd be really excited to go after it. To help you do that, you should look at multiple job postings online to see what people are looking for. Take the best of multiples to put together your ideal job. Then go on LinkedIn and find people who have jobs like the one you want to get and see what their profiles look like. See what's in theirs to see how that affects your job description as well. One important thing to remember in this process is you can't get hung up on job titles. An associate director at one company might be a vice president in another. You really just can't tell. Focus on what the requirements are for the job and what the job does, and write your job description accordingly. Once that job description is in place, the next step is to write your personal story. This is a critical step. You have to be able to clearly articulate your value proposition. You need to be able to convince the people that you want to work for that you're the right person for the job. By definition, a career pivot is a leap, and you need to be able to convince people that you're ready to make that leap. As you're doing this, don't fall into the history trap. Everything in your previous experience explains why you're good at the job you currently have. You need to focus on telling people why you're right for the job you want. With your story in place, the next thing to do is to put yourself in the shoes of the hiring manager. Would you hire you based on the story you're telling? If the answer is no, go back and rework the story. It's got to be right. And if you can never get it there, then you may need to think about an interim step. It doesn't change your goal, it changes how you get there. With a good story in place, it's time to build your marketing presence. Focus on your online profiles first. You need to make sure that with a keyword search for the type of job you want, you appear on the first page of results. And all of your online profiles need to be consistent. If they find you in two places and the stories don't match, they won't look at you. Once all of those are in place and you know you've got yourself appearing correctly on your search results, you can then focus on resumes. Those are generally going to be tailored to a specific opportunity when you're asked to provide one, but it still needs to be consistent with your online profile. With all of that in place, you can work your plan. That's what I'll cover in next week's video. In the description below, you'll find a link to the blog page on my website, which goes into more depth on this, as well as has links to additional resources that I hope will be helpful. Please do me the favor of liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching.